will be your champion.
Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt.
Yikes. This is literally not the way. Now, admittedly, I have not cared for Pedro Pascal for his personal politics for quite some time. Even that said, I enjoyed greatly The Mandalorian until, of course, the removal of Gina Carano. At that point, I decided I didn't want to watch The Mandalorian anymore. And that, of course, is just fine. But this is a absolute new low. But let me tell you something. I'm actually filled with hope by just how badly he was ratioed on this. There's been a lot of hilarity around Hollywood celebs mourning the passing of the worst kind of people on the planet. And I am finding myself filled with joy and faith in humanity. And before we get to this spectacular disaster, just a huge shout out to this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Kamikoto. Kamikoto makes great Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Kamikoto also only sources its steel from Japan. Each knife comes in a beautiful heavy-duty ash wood box. It makes sure the knife is stored safely. It also makes Kamikoto a great gift. Each knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process that takes several years from start to finish to complete. With more than 100 years of experience between them, their expert bladesmiths forge and shape raw steel into hardy blades. Each knife is individually inspected. Kamikoto is so confident about their knives that each knife comes with a lifetime guarantee. And look, I can talk from a personal experience. When I got this and I opened the box, I felt excited. It comes with it's really nice to me. It comes with like certificate of authenticity. The knives are all packaged in there and look really nice. They're well crafted. They feel really good in your hand. Kamikoto has a big sale going on right now. Is offering an extra $50 off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering, and that's on top of their already special offers. So click the link below or go to kamikoto.com/TheQuartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save $50 today. These things make an awesome gift for you or for someone you love. I know I'll be playing at the Thanksgiving table, but don't tell anybody. Now, the Mandalorian actor Pedro Pascal mourns the passing of the worst kind of people. I'm not talking about like the things that this one dude, Jojo, as Mark Ruffalo called him, we're going to get to him later, called the things that this man did are I can't even tell you on YouTube. He tried to date single moms to get access to their young male kids, and the stuff that he did to them is appalling. You would think that while, intentionally, that I don't want to celebrate really any kind of loss of life, I'm not going to deify this man. But nonetheless, Pedro Pascal did, and it blew up spectacularly in his face. The Mandalorian actor Pedro Pascal, who plays the main character Din Djarin from Lucasfilm's Disney Plus series, recently mourned those that lost the battle with Kyle. Of course, we already know everything that's happened. Now, the record of Jojo is insanely bad. But what I think was funny is Pascal mourned the two creeps. He appeared to libel Kyle, claiming that Jojo and Huber were M-worded, when in fact the jury ruled that he was simply defending himself. You could see this. Pedro, Joseph, 36, and Anthony, 27, murdered. Rest in peace. This isn't the first time Pascal's posted something abhorrent to social media. Back in 2020, Pascal shared a meme comparing supporters of Donald Trump to the bad guys from WW2. Now, a lot of people are quick to point out, quite frankly, the treatment disparity in that what Pedro posted here and still remains on Twitter is far worse than anything Gina Carano said. And one of them was fired. Now, I'm not calling for his termination. I wouldn't do that. Would I like to inform people of who they're supporting financially? Yes. If people make a financial decision to not support that person, that's on them. I'm not telling you what to do. You see Frank Fleming here saying, this is a novelist over at the Babylon B2. So wait, Gina Carano got fired from The Mandalorian because people chose to misinterpret her post about the people from WW2 being bad, but eulogizing a convicted P word who tried to end a kid is just fine to Disney. Let's take a look at some of the backlash, just some of the top comments. And it is rare for a far lefty like Pedro Pascal to get ratioed, and he gets demolished. Currently at 26,000 comments to just 11,000 likes. By the way, if you liked this post, I suspect you should be on some sort of list. But you see, I'm well on my way to ratioing him personally. This is not the way. Disappointed, but not surprised. Vito here pointing out the just appalling specifics of the crimes of these men. Viva Frey here also pointing out the specifics of the terrible things Jojo did. You could see everybody in here just thanks for sharing your opinion. 3,000 likes. Another Hollywood weirdo crying over a P word. Yeah, isn't that weird? I mean, that's weird how Hollywood people keep mourning the worst kind of people on the planet. You know what I mean? Everyone just hilariously posting their records. Big tough guy likes to, lie with 7-year-olds. Right? I mean, as a delegate of the Latino population, we would like to trade Pedro Pascal for future draft considerations. Classic Abe Froman. I'm sure he would have loved Grogu too. 7,000 likes. I mean, are you kidding me? This has been what's so awesome about this. Nothing of value was lost that day. I just love how these like virtue signaling weirdos are getting crushed. Screen geek writing. Pedro Pascal facing backlash over tweet. Following the verdict on Friday in which Kyle was found innocent, many took to social media to give their opinions on the outcome. Some agreed with the verdict, while others disagreed as usual. The topic was a big one on social media. Many different actors and people in the entertainment industry shared their thoughts, including Mandalorian actor Pedro Pascal. Now, if the dude knew nothing about the case, if I found out now that he had known nothing about the case, I wouldn't be shocked. When you have a massive platform, I guess it's interesting, maybe you should really be careful about how often you post. It's not like Pedro Pascal makes thousands of posts a day and he made an oopsie. I've made oopsies plenty of times. No, this is like he posts once every couple of days. So he took the time to post this, to crop the images, to look good. And you can view the tweet in the comments below. Nobody supports it. This is such a strange tweet, 5,000 likes. You're memorializing two guys who didn't make it because they were actively trying to end a young man. When someone in your industry is recklessly ended on a film set, you tweet nothing. Or did I miss that? 31,000 likes. Whoa, I didn't see this one. Neither were M-worded. Both were aggressors in this situation who happen to have a long history, including the guy on the left. I'm not going to say what he did. Pick better heroes. Hodge twins. One of them did terrible things. Are liberals that stupid? 15,000 likes. Vito makes the list here with his actual crimes. Seth Dillon. You publicly honored a guy who, can't even say that. Just it's not, nobody's supporting him. He's getting absolutely demolished. Eddie Signor, yikes. Whatever one's take is on the debacle, those two should not be treated as, quote, victims. They deserve, who deserve to, quote, rest in peace, just show how ignorant many Hollywood folks are, needing social media justice points to stay in the liberal mob think. I mean, what about the kids that JoJo spent time with, his tender time with? I suppose they're probably wanting them to rest in peace too, right? It's sickening that, first of all, he takes a swipe at Kyle, which is, of course, incorrect. And secondly, that he would think that anybody in their right mind would agree. I am actually, again, I am filled with hope by just how many people dunked on these clowns. And a big part of that is thanks to the hard work that Nick Rekieta and the many lawyers on his stream did, live streaming the event to 100,000 people, because a lot of people wouldn't have had as clear a picture of the trial if they could only consume mainstream media. Because of that stream, tens of thousands of normies basically got the direct trial, got the actual facts. And I think that's why you're seeing so many of these people getting crushed on social media when they're firing off these hot takes. Hope you enjoyed the backlash, Pedro. Of course, I don't want you to get fired. I would never call for anyone to get fired. Why would I expect Hollywood, a town that, still worships that one guy, what's his name, Roman, to care about another sympathizer of these monsters? That's who these people are. All I ask is that people remember that when they decide how to spend their money. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.